So let's talk for a minute about rose-colored glasses. I have recently discovered a gentleman by the name of Darren Hardy. If you don't know who this person is, you should research him, listen to some of his presentations, buy some of his books. He's fantastic. He's the president of Success Magazine and has had a tremendous career as an entrepreneur, a real estate agent, and investor, on and on. Anyways, he's a fabulous presenter, and I was watching a video of his not too long ago where he was talking about our belief systems, which is a fantastic topic. I love this topic because it gets at the heart of a lot of our problems and the things that we go through as entrepreneurs and as individuals. A lot of it comes from our belief systems. And what do I mean by that? Let's talk a minute. Because I want to imagine, for example, that I lined up several kids on a couch, and I gave to kid number one a pair of green glasses, not the frames, the lenses, green lensed glasses. I give kid number two orange, and I give kid number three red and blue. All the kids are lined up. They're sitting there with these glasses on. They're looking around the room. And I hold up a white piece of paper, and I ask kid number one, what color is this piece of paper? And he says, it's a green piece of paper. I ask kid number two. He says, it's blue, it's orange, it's red, on down the line. Obviously, we can tell what their answer is going to be based on the lens through which they are looking. And the question that I pose from that is, well, who's right? On one side, you could say, well, none of them are right because the piece of paper is white, and they're all saying it's blue, orange, red, yellow, but it's white. It's a white piece of paper, and so none of the kids' answers was right. On the other hand, you could say they're all right, every one of them, because they're saying what they're seeing. I'm looking through green lenses. I'm seeing the piece of paper. The lens, or the piece of paper, is green. That's that person's reality. And if I put that same pair of glasses on you and asked you what that paper was, you would say it's green as well. So my point is, we all look through life with a different set of eyeglasses, different lenses. And these lenses are created. We create them, or they're created for us many times, our environment. So where we're born, who our parents are, what our morals and values are, our religious principles, if we have some in our family, how big our families are, the dynamics of our family, how wealthy our families are, or how poor, or our nationality, the color of our skin, the language that we speak, how tall we are, how short we are, everything shapes our lens to some degree. And that lens is how we perceive the world. So with this information, what I want you to understand is when you come and you talk to somebody about something, let's say you're trying to solve a problem, and you feel some way about something, and another person that you're talking to feels a completely different way about something, you know without a doubt that you are 100% right, and that other person knows without a doubt that they are right. Well, you can just remember that they're looking through different colored lenses than you are, so you're both right. Technically, it could be. And what that does is it allows you to see things or consider seeing things from a different point of view. And that is extremely valuable. Seeing things from their perspective. You know, you always hear this cliche, you never know a person until you walk a mile in their shoes. Well, what that suggests is we have got to get outside of ourselves. When we have differences with other people, we have to get outside of ourselves and consider that our little world, our little truth, is not 100% the same with the rest of the world. In fact, it's unique. Each one of us has a very unique lens on our face, and some of us have very similar lenses with each other. We have a lot in common that way. And others are completely different. Red and green lenses. Everything we see is tinted with that lens. So one thing you can do to start being aware of that situation, that the fact that that's happening, that's the first step. But secondly, you can neutralize your lens by understanding and opening your mind to other ideas that may be true instead of dismissing them as not true right off the bat. A lot of times we're stubborn because that's not been my experience, right? That's not how I feel it. It's not how I see it. It's not truth to me. Therefore, it's not truth to you. Well, we can't operate that way. That's not a good way to operate. It closes your mind down, which closes the door on new perspectives, new ideas, and new opportunities. Instead, a better way is to consider that you have a lens, and it is you, and accept it. That is who you are. If you want to change it, you can change it. We talk about that in other videos, but that is certainly an option. You can neutralize your lens, you can brighten it, you can change the color, but you have control. Now that I have made you aware of this, you can go in and start impacting your own life by changing your own environment. Your lens is what it is right now, but it doesn't have to be what it is tomorrow. That's all subject to change. But the third thing to remember is everybody else has something a little different. And the best way for us to go through life is to understand that and embrace the fact that we are all a little bit different. And when there is a difference of opinion, you and somebody else, consider they're just telling you their truth through a lens that they think represents the world, and they don't see your lens. So share that idea with someone next time you're in an argument. And then both of you step back, take a look at your lenses and see, maybe we could swap glasses, see what happens.